Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to your writing task for lesson 22 in Wit and Wisdom. So today we are going to be answering this question. What is the lesson of the story of Johnny Appleseed? So we are going to be answering this question today with a writing task. So we're going to have a topic statement, 3 sentences of evidence from the story to support the lesson, and a conclusion. So here is what this is going to look like. I've told you the past few lessons that you guys are going to be creating a digital book, and you are. But today, we are going to do a draft of our writing. So what that means is we're going to use a paper and pencil to write out our writing task. Then tomorrow, what we're going to do is we are going to use that writing task that we're doing today to help create our book tomorrow. And when we go to put our sentences in our book creator, maybe you'll see some things that you either need to fix. So maybe you forgot to start a sentence with a capital letter, or you forgot punctuation, or maybe you read your sentence and put it in the book creator and it doesn't make sense. So this is a really good time to practice making a draft of our writing. So then we can edit it when we go to make the final copy of our books. All right, so today we're going to answer the question, what is the lesson of the story of Johnny Appleseed? So we want to start our topic statement by using important words from the question. So what are we trying to figure out? We're trying to figure out what lesson we learn from the story of Johnny Appleseed. So the story of Johnny Appleseed is our topic. That's our subject. So that's how we're going to start our topic statement. The story, and it's a name of a book, so our words, our important words are going to be capitalized. The story of Johnny Appleseed, and we want to know the lesson. So when you are learning a lesson, that means someone is teaching you, right? So the story of Johnny Appleseed teaches us, because we learn from this lesson, teaches us to blank. What is the lesson that we learned yesterday from the story of Johnny Appleseed? What did we learn about how Johnny Appleseed treated the pioneers, how he treated animals, and how he treated the Indians? How did he act towards those groups of people and animals? What was he like? He was kind and generous. So what does this story teach us? To be kind and generous. Now, I'm not going to finish the sentence because that's up to you to show me your knowledge. So I gave you the sentence starter for the topic statement. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to show our evidence. So we're going to talk about the first way that we see Johnny Appleseed being kind and generous. So our transition word is first. Think back in the story. What is the first time that we see Johnny Appleseed being kind and generous? Think about how he was kind and generous to the pioneers. Okay, so for your first piece of evidence, I want you to tell me a way that he was kind and generous and use topic-specific words. So he was kind and generous to who? The pioneers. So go ahead and pause the video and get your first piece of evidence. All right, now we're going to say then, it's our next transition word, then blank. Okay, think about in the middle of Johnny Appleseed's journey. How did Johnny Appleseed treat animals? What's an example of the story from the story where Johnny Appleseed was kind and generous to animals? So go ahead and pause the video to complete this sentence. Remember to use topic-specific words. You need to talk about Johnny Appleseed. He should be in these sentences. That's who you are writing about. And talk about the animals or the pioneers or the Indians. Use those topic-specific words. All right, and finally, who was another group of people that Johnny Appleseed met on his journey? The Indians. How was Johnny Appleseed kind and generous to the Indians? Tell me that in your third sentence of evidence. So go ahead and pause the video and tell me how Johnny Appleseed was kind to the Indians and generous. All right, so we have our topic statement. We have our 3 sentences of evidence. What are we missing? A conclusion. So we could say this story teaches us blank. Wrap it up. What is the main lesson of the story? To be kind and generous towards others. All right, Smarties. So this is your first draft of this writing task. Tomorrow, you are going to be using your paper with your writing task to create a digital book. Remember to keep that growth mindset. Good learners do hard things. Make sure to go back and check your writing. And if you are one of my second grade Smarties, make sure to send a picture of your writing to me in Seesaw. Happy learning and happy writing, Smarties.